Today's Japanese slang term is pantomo, which as you can see here refers to your bread friends. No, I'm just kidding. That's just a bad translation. That's silly. There's no way that Japanese people would use a word to refer to like your friends that you eat bread with. That's ridiculous. If we bring that back, as you can see from the katakana, these are the names of pandas, so pantomo is used by people that are fans of pandas to refer to their friends that are also fans of pandas. Now, I learned about this term because I heard of it being used to refer to people that went with their friends to see the pandas that recently were taken back by China during the recent diplomatic conflict. And it doesn't even have to refer to the black and white pandas. It can refer to red pandas, or as Japanese call them, lesser pandas. No, they're not biologically pandas really, but they have panda in the name, and that's all that really matters when talking about your pantomo. And indeed, if we look on Google Trends, it's very clear that this term definitely predates diplomatic conflict, as it shows clear use since at least 2010. So of course, if I go onto Twitter and I search, the oldest post that I find referring to your panda friends should go back to 2013 and 2014. So what's all the interest since 2010 or so, though? No, it couldn't be. But it is. Yes, pantomo, to refer to your bread friends, actually predates panda friends. Were you laughing at the idea that this word could even exist? Did you guess that this word meant bread friends, but then lost your confidence because I said that it was a joke? Well, you should believe in yourself, because pantomo has been and still is a word used in Japan by people that are fans of bread to refer to their friends who are also fans of bread that they go out and eat or buy bread with. Indeed, the oldest use of pantomo I can find on the internet dates to 2008, so before the Google Trends data, and as you can see, it's clearly defining it as friends who make bread. Now, this person seems to be proposing it as a new word, but if we move into 2009, there are 4 times as many hits. Multiplication sounds impressive at low numbers. And while some of them lack any context whatsoever, the third one there notes something that is made by hand and tastes good when eaten with wine, so that's probably not a panda, although of course I can't say for sure. Minimally though, when we move between 2010 and 2012, there are tons and tons of pantomo posts which absolutely refer in context to friends you go eat bread with, friends you make bread with, friends you buy bread with, etc. And as far as I can tell, in this time period, there aren't any pandas, just bread. Like searching pantomo with zoo or panda or whatever put up no hits during this time period. It's all bread, and it's still being used today, and there's even like a bread YouTuber who calls their fans pantomo, so there you go. They're not that popular, but like that's information that I know, and now you know it too. In fact, there are actually quite a number of pantomo that predate the panda one, although none of them are as popular as bread friend or as popular as panda friend is now. For instance, this post here might actually be incorrect, but I think it's interesting because the auto-translate turns pantomo into sex friend. And in context, that does make sense, and there's a possibility there because panpan is the onomatopoeia for sexual activity in Japan. Panpangaru, for instance, is a derogatory term that was used to refer to women in Japan who slept with servicemen in the post-war occupation. I can't really find other examples of this use of pantomo, but it does make sense as a possibility. In contrast, this pantomo, which refers to friends who you've seen the underwear of, you might think is a one-off, but it's not. There are at least a few people that have used it throughout history to refer to friends you've seen the underwear with or friends you've even swapped underwear with. Again, this activity is not as popular as bread or pandas, despite that the person here says that they want it to take off, but it is real. At least a few people have used it in the history of the internet. And while, yeah, I guess it's a little weird, look, we've all seen weirder things online. So if you want to swap bread and panda-themed underwear with your sex friend, then congratulations, you've done the most pantomoing of all pantomo. And minimally, if anyone stops you and says, "What in God's name are you doing?" at least you can say, "It's not that weird, there is a word for all of this."